Peace, Pisces. How y'all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Key, and this is KindaSweetTea, and this is your general love reading. Today is going to be a you versus them reading. In the situation that you and the person you are connected to are currently dealing with. I have two separate decks for you, and I have two separate decks for your person. So buckle up, have a seat, and prepare for the reading. Okay, first we're going to do is get into the mutual energy between you and your person using the Hidden Truths deck. Okay, also, what I would like for you to do, Pisces, is hit the like and subscribe button and turn on your notification bells so you know when I post my videos. If I match your fly, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, Scorpio. I'm sorry, Pisces. Let's see what Pisces and the person that they're connecting to. What is the mutual energy, the hidden truth between Pisces and the person that they're connecting to? All right, I'm so attracted to you. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card out because that one I wasn't expecting that to come out, but I'm so attracted to you came out on Pisces. All right, for some of you, this might be a new individual. All right, um, just being near you is intoxicating. Oh wow, somebody is very much into you, Pisces. All right. I don't react when people mention you. For some of you, this is someone that you are in separation with. They may be watching you because they're so attracted to you, or they're looking at old photos of you, or you them. Okay. You speak to me through music. I bury myself in work to forget. Okay, Pisces. You and the person as you're connecting to could be avoiding the situation, avoiding each other. All right, let's get into it. Starting with your energy. How does Pisces feel about the situation? How does Pisces feel about the situation that they're in with the person that they're connecting to? All right, Pisces. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Swords. There was definitely conflict surrounding you and the person that you're connecting to. There could be a breakup, or someone trying to be a little petty, trying to win at all costs, not really seeing the relationship as a partnership right now. How does Pisces feel about the situation? King of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Empress with the Knight of Swords. Okay. Um, someone right now is contemplating this Empress. Pisces, you could be feeling like you are needing to take a step back before you communicate with this Empress. All right. Yeah, there goes the Five of Swords again. You're in the energy of stepping away from the situation right now. That makes sense with the you speak to me through music. This person you have a high regard for, or vice versa. Take it how it resonates. Okay, Pisces. You have a high regard for. This person could be someone that you have a child with. Definitely in the energy of wanting to communicate, but right now stepping away from this individual. All right, there goes the King of Wands. I pre-shuffled all of these decks before starting the reading. All right, so the person that you're connecting to, Pisces, could feel that you are a very attractive individual as well. They very much are into you. Um, they may like your drive. You may have a lot of may do a lot of activities, make a lot of plans with this person, but right now you're kind of like stepping back. This might be your concern with them as well, since having a baby or since being pregnant, someone needed to step back, someone needed to rest. All right. Someone could also be feeling a little self-conscious about their body after having a baby or while being pregnant with a baby. All right. How does this person feel about the situation with Pisces? How do they feel about the situation? How do they feel about the situation? All right, Pisces, you got the Queen of Wands, a true pair. All right, so you both may find each other extremely attractive, have a lot in common with each other. How does this person feel about, ooh, Three of Swords? All right, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. They could either want some type of emotional communication. They may want an apology, or they may be wanting to apologize. Three of Wands, Two of Wands, Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles. This person really wants to collaborate. You both are in an energy of separation, or maybe ignoring each other, avoiding. I get that with the Two of Wands and the Four of Swords, but I feel like the person that you're connecting to, Pisces, is waiting for communication, because I feel like they want to collaborate. I feel like you want to as well with the Knight of Swords, but I feel like the energy that you both are in, how you both feel about the situation may be a slightly different. Like your person is disappointed, they are hurt. It could be like a third party involvement. A third party involvement could be anything, work, sex, drugs, family, uh, romantic interest. So it could be anything. But I feel like this person is waiting for you to reach out to them. They want communication from you, Pisces, so that they can work on something. They can collaborate together. Um, Pisces, I do feel like your energy is more hasty. It's not really planned. It's more like where you're in this energy of planning. You kind of like took a break from that, honestly. When it comes to the King of Wands with the Four of Swords, I feel like the energy that you have toward this Empress energy, you may very well be upset or angry, maybe even in some type of regret. Ten of Wands here, yeah, maybe in some type of regret of the actions that you've taken in this situation. Reverse the roles as necessary, okay, Pisces? I'm not coming down on you in the least bit. I'm just reading the cards, okay? Because we're talking about how you feel about the situation, not how you feel about them, not yet, okay? But so I'm just only reading what I'm seeing. So right now it's like you've taken a break, taken a step back from the situation, possibly because of some type of conflict or argument that you and a person may have gotten into. You may have needed to take a step back. Maybe things were getting a little too heated. All right. Let's talk about the King of Wands. Why is he here? Why is the King of Wands here? I don't want to talk about the King of Wands. We know why the King of Wands is there. Let's talk about the Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here? Um, Pisces, you could be married to this individual. Someone thinks they're more attractive than somebody. That's what I'm getting with that King of Wands. And I'm looking at the Empress. Although she is balanced, right? She's very humble. Okay. She brings a lot to the situation or the relationship. She's very, very humble. And that could be why she's disappointed. Switch the roles as necessary, Pisces. All right. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Why is that here? All right, you got the Death card. You may be connected to a Scorpio specifically. I was going to say water sign, but specifically a Scorpio. All right, so definitely some type of change wants to be made or needs to be made with this Four of Swords here. Tell me about the Four of Swords. So the contemplation somebody could be having is the type of change that needs to be made, possibly on their part. Could be saying you want to change a situation, Pisces. All right, the Three of Swords in reverse with the Chariot. You want to move away from heartbreak and disappointment. That's what this is. Nine of Wands. There is energy of resilience here. The King of Swords and the Fool. All right. Ooh. So you may very well be in the energy of planning. All right. With the Nine of Swords, King of Swords, and the Fool with the Four of Wands. So you may be trying to start or rebuild some type of stability. Now I want to talk about the King of Wands because the King of Wands is the planner, right? So you may have just been in the energy of stepping back. You could be trying to heal yourself. You could also be wanting forgiveness. Three of Swords is here now twice. Your person in the active energy of how they view in a situation. And you're like, okay, let's take a step back and kind of heal the situation before we move forward. Tell me about the King of Wands. I just want one card for the King of Wands, please. For the King of Wands. For Pisces. Oh, gave me two anyway. Three. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, okay. We got the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so it looks like Pisces, you want to change where the trajectory of the relationship has gone. Okay, I feel with the Queen of Wands, I feel like you want to take a different approach to the situation. You may be wanting to come in a little bit more compassionate, is what I'm seeing here. Because, like I said, somebody was in the energy of wanting to win at all costs. Like, they may even said or done some things that may have put a burden or a strain on the relationship. A Six of Cups, yeah, Six of Cups. All right. Tell me about the High Priestess. Why is she here? Why is the High Priestess here? The Two of Pentacles. Why the Two of Pentacles? Some, yeah. Someone feels like they didn't prioritize a relationship or a situation. Star card, Magician with the Strength card. And I feel like what they're wanting to do here with this Empress energy is prioritize that Eight of Pentacles, master it, work on the situation, work on balance. All right. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Like I said, the Knight of Swords is about communication, moving toward the truth, right? Being determined. But there's a lot of haste when it comes to it. It's not really planned. You know how when you say, and that's what I'm getting to, you know how when you sit back with the Four of Swords and you contemplate what it is that you're going to say before you say it, and then when you get to this to the destination of where you need to be or speak to the person that you need to speak to, everything that you plan to say didn't come out as planned, right? And that's what the Knight of Swords gives me, right? Someone is just speaking, all right, from whatever fact they have. That could have been what the Five of Swords was too, right? King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces, this is your energy. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, someone made a hasty decision or communicated in a hasty way that may have caused some type of separation or ending. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is here too. I feel like what somebody wanted to do, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like what somebody wanted to do with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups was kind of like, like this is what I provide in this situation. I provide emotional intelligence, emotional support. I provide financial support and stability, and maybe how it was addressed was a little aggressive. Nine of Cups and the Sun card with the Queen of Swords. Someone made their own decision as well. Knight of Swords. Like I said, you can take the role and switch it as needed, but I feel like Pisces, if this is you, you may have wanted to take control over a situation, and the control over the situation may have led the person to make their own decision as well. But I feel like the energy that they are in, they wanted to fix it. All right. But it feels like someone over here wanted to control it. All right. Switch the roles as needed, Pisces. Okay. Let's talk about it. We're going to talk about your person. All right, Pisces. And we're going to get into it right now and see what's going on in their energy and how they feel about the situation. All right. Why the Three of Swords here for Pisces persons and how they feel about the situation? Tell me about the Three of Swords. Like I said, this could be a third party situation. Anything that is interfering in a relationship. Pride, ego, people, romantic interests, alcohol. All right. Overthinking could be interfering in a relationship. And someone is being a little petty, and that could be what the Five of Swords is. Someone wants an apology though with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I feel like an apology will literally bring a rebirth to the situation. That's what I feel with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Like someone misses you energetically, Pisces. Whether this is physically or just you being in their presence, somebody wants you there. But let's talk about it. Tell me about you got the King of Wands here. You got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, again, this person has a great attraction for you, whether this is you physically or you on a spiritual, um, emotional level. Okay, talk about the Three of Swords for me, please. Talk about the Three of Swords for me, please. The Pisces person. Three of Swords. You got the Hermit. Yeah, your person is definitely doing some soul searching about the relationship. I feel like what they want is a victory, Pisces, but they are showing up as disappointed. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there was a lot of confusion in this relationship, in this situation. Someone made a different choice, made a choice, all right? Someone wanted to work on a relationship, on the situation, but someone, or a partnership, or some type of collaboration, but someone made a different choice. What was the choice? Yeah, we see that here with the Two of Wands. What was the choice? Ace of Wands. Look at the Seven of Pentacles. Someone planted seeds somewhere else with someone new. Three of Cups. So there may have been someone knows, somewhere new, somewhere new. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Like I said, there's a third party involvement. Somebody could have been working way too much. Maybe this person, it feels like this person is almost blaming themselves for working too much or being busy. They may have made a choice to collaborate with you or work. Someone chose something that they are passionate about. This could have caused some type of separation because of it. Because someone chose something that they're passionate about. Even though that they have passion for you or this situation, they chose something that brings them passion. Maybe it was work. Tell me about the Two of Wands here. I feel like this person is waiting for something. Tell me about the Two of Wands. To me, it feels like this person is not making. I feel like somebody is in a business world. You could be connected to a someone who is, um, you know, Ten of Wands is here. You know, someone who is very successful. There's the Empress, Ten of Swords. Wow. Why the Ten of Swords? Yeah, I feel like this Empress made a choice, and that choice caused an ending. Moon card, Eight of Cups. Wow. And it was possibly because they were insecure about a situation. This person, the Empress, although she is balanced possibly in a lot of different ways, she still had a little bit of insecurities. That's wild. Possibly because of certain types of endings or things that brought them in a Ten of Swords energy. The Ten of Swords energy, if it's all in one situation, that's wild, right? That's crazy. But somebody, I feel like the Empress was dealing with other things as well with the Ten of Swords. It brought a lot of insecurity, instability, and this person decided that they were going to leave. That's the same kind of energy that we got here. Someone wanted to control the situation. Someone made a choice for themselves. All right. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. It may be that this person might be in a little bit of regret as well. All right. Tell me about the Eight of Wands, because I do feel like this person wants forward movement or some type of communication. Tell me about Eight of Wands. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords tried to fall in reverse with the King of Swords. So there goes the Two of Pentacles. So somebody may feel like they were not prioritizing the situation. All right. Six of Pentacles with the the King of Swords, I feel like there is energy that someone wants to communicate with the King of Swords and give and receive, but there's energy that's challenging to come away from this Ten of Swords energy, this disappointment, this heart, this betrayal. Okay, why the Ten of Swords? Why did this person feel betrayed? What's going on here? Why do they feel betrayed? Four Cups, because they were not, their offer wasn't accepted. For for collaboration, they feel rejected. Their partnership wasn't accepted. Did you say no, Pisces? Did you cut them off? Queen of Cups, Magician, Strength card, Ten of Wands. Someone is definitely holding back when they can release whatever burden that they're feeling. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles and how this person feels about the situation. I feel like this person still feels like you guys can, even though they're disappointed that they were, yeah, this is knowing. This person knows this. Even though this person feels rejected, Three of Swords, they want an apology. Pisces, they want an apology. And I feel like once they get an apology, that they can move on, move forward with you or move on away from you. Whichever it is that this person, whichever direction this person wants to take when it comes to you. But I feel like they are attracted to your energy. They're not repelled by you. They are attracted to your energy, and you are too. I do feel like this person tries not to communicate with others about you because I feel like what they want to do is move forward from the situation. You could be doing that as well, not even bringing up, not even bringing them up, not talking about them, not talking to them, remaining independent, focusing on your emotional stability with the Queen of Cups. You and your person could both be doing this. All right. All right, Pisces. Let's talk about how you feel about your person. How does Pisces feel about their person? How does Pisces feel about them? I forgot my other deck. How does Pisces feel about them? All right, Pisces. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Eight of Swords, and and the Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, let's talk about it. I feel like you can't get this person out your mind to some degree, Pisces. You think about them a lot. Maybe about the situation that caused the conflict or the separation. Maybe that's on your mind heavily. Maybe you're thinking of ways to um, kind of like correct the issue. Maybe not with them, but within yourself. Right? But let's get into it. How does Pisces feel about this person? How does Pisces feel about them? That Nine of Wands came right back out. Wow. Can I get one more card for how Pisces feel about them, please? Thank you. You got the Seven of Swords, Pisces. You may feel, ooh, I already took more than I needed. You got the Knight of Cups. You got the Page of Cups. You may want to apologize to this person too, or you may want an apology. You could feel like this person is sensitive or delicate. Nine of Wands. Okay. The Devil and the Four of Pentacles. Pisces, I'm not going to say you're obsessed, but what I am saying is that you are spending a lot of time holding on to something when it comes to this person. I'm going to clarify these two together. All right. But what I'm seeing here, Pisces, I am seeing that you may feel like you are interested in. Let me see if I can back this up a little bit more. Excuse my lighter, y'all. I don't want to get in trouble for little stuff. I'm trying to grow the channel, not lose the channel. But with the Knight of Cups energy, like I said, I feel Pisces, you may want to speak to this person, have like some type of romantic connection with this individual. I do also feel like you want to take it slow, right? I don't feel like you want to rush into this connection, like recommit to this person in any way. But I do feel like you may still be wanting to hold on to this individual in some way. With the Nine of Wands, Devil, Four of Pentacles, I feel like you also may be in the energy of protecting yourself, protecting your interest, your funds, your money, whatever it is that um, you've built. Maybe it could be the feelings of um, lack or wanting to hold on to what it is that you've possibly learned in this partnership. Okay, because before the Four of Pentacles is the Three of Pentacles, right? You may be trying to hold on to something so that you don't lose it, right? And that could be what this is. Like, I'm trying to hold on to this person so I don't lose it. And you may be needing to kind of um, like work on your thought process when it comes to this individual. All right. I did say something that you're doing too much of, right? And that could be what this is, right? You may be not ready to heal something that you're doing too much of, but you may feel like this is dumb, right? You may be like, this person is obsessed over me, right? But I feel like this could also be you, Pisces. All right, tell me about the Knight of Cups. Why is this here? For how Pisces feel about the person that they're connecting to. Why is the Knight of Cups here for the person that they're connecting to? The High Priestess is here, Pisces. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. All right, Pisces. Like I said in the beginning, like I feel like you and the person that you're connecting to could very well be in the energy of missing each other on that physical level. I felt that over here for your person too. So you could also be missing that person on the physical level. And that kind of makes sense that you want to come in and invite this person on an emotional level, but you want to take it slow. All right. I feel like that. Or you may feel like you have no choice but to take it slow. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. You got the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil. You could be connected to a Capricorn. You do not have to be. But like I said, um, here, right, there is some level of obsession, how you feel about this person. You are thinking heavily, 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 Pisces, about planting seeds with this individual. When I say planting seeds with this individual, this could be anything for you, Pisces. This could be taking those baby steps needed to take to kind of like to redevelop the relationship, because I was talking about baby steps. It could also be, something as extreme as wanting to conceive with this individual. Okay. We got the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Cups. I feel like somebody is like ready to make a decision, period. Tell me about the Page of Cups. I don't know why you feel like this person is delicate. It's kind of what I'm getting with that Page of Cups. You could be connected to another Pisces, but I feel like you may feel like someone is delicate here emotionally. You may feel like you need to take it easy, take your time with this person. King of Pentacles, yeah. This could be a someone that you want to have want to have a family with. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Ten of Swords, Star card, yeah. I feel like you want to heal this situation, or you feel like you want to heal this situation with this person. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is resilient energy. You may also feel like this person is someone who is resilient. All right. Four of Cups. Oh. Pisces, for some of you, you haven't given up on reaching out, on wanting to be with this person. This person hasn't given up on reaching out or wanting to be with you either. But I feel like there's a lot of stubbornness and ego with the Strength card, with the Four of Swords. Like, let me think first before I move forward. Magician. Like, let me make sure I got all of what it is that I need to obtain before I, take the action that I want to take with the Nine of Wands. I am seeing that there's someone spying here with the Magician and the Page of Swords, spiritually spying, getting a lot of tarot readings. This could be your person. This could be what you feel about them. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords, or they're getting a lot of readings and it's messing up their money with the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords. But I am getting some type of spying when it comes to Magician and the Page of Swords, like someone is doing a lot of spiritual spying. All right. Something about the devil. We now see the devil here twice here. Okay, so there's an energy of obsession, possession, controlling energy, karmic um, energy, toxic relationship type energy. Tell me about the devil. Seven of Wands. Hmm. Why the Seven of Wands? The Knight of Swords is here. Why the Seven of Wands? The King of Wands with the Six of Cups. Oh, okay. With the Three of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces. So what I am seeing here is, Pisces, I feel like something that you may be doing too much of, or the person that you're connecting to, that they may be doing too much of. I feel like someone is really trying their best to kind of push that away, right? And take action toward you with the the King of Wands with the Six of Cups. This is what you may feel like. You may feel like this person is pushing you away from actions that was done in the past. Maybe someone's actions that they've done in a toxic way. They may be like, no. You may be feeling like this person is like, no, I don't want Pisces from something from the past. But I don't feel like, ooh, yeah. We got the Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So if this person moves toward communicating with you, Pisces, I feel like there might be some small conflict. All right. Pisces, I do feel like also I'm getting, you could be also the one here that is pushing this person away from something that was done in the past. Tell me more about the King of Wands, Six of Cups, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Magician. Wow. There's a strong energy of codependency. You may feel like your person is codependent, Pisces. There's a strong energy of codependency, and this could be on each other, okay? Because it's here a lot. The devil's twice, the Four of Pentacles is now here twice. You know, there could be a lot of codependency between the two of you, right? One could be on a financial level, the other one could be on a sexual level, the other one could just be plain old obsession. All right, tell me about the Four of Pentacles and this energy of pushing the other one away, or standing their ground on something that they want to obtain or hold on to. Like somebody wants to hold on to a victory, maintain a victory. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. And you can feel like this is what this person is doing to maintain, their distance from you. We got the Tower here that showed up or tried to. Okay. You got the Death card, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Someone is still holding on to the idea of reconciliation. Excuse me. Even while single. I feel like someone doesn't want to release this person. You don't want to release this person, Pisces, even though you want to remain single. Yeah, I got the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Nine of Wands. I feel like this is to avoid a type of accountability, is what I'm getting. Right? Queen of Swords, Hanged Man, Nine of Wands. But they still want the reconciliation or the relationship or the partnership with the Two of Cups and the Chariot, Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. When all to fix all of this would be just a small apology, we saw that here. Like I feel like all your person wants is an apology for something, but we'll keep going. All right, Pisces. Let's talk about how your person feels about you. How does Pisces person feel about them? How does Pisces person feel about them? Tower. Wow. You could be connected to a Scorpio or a Capricorn. Yep. Earth sign energy. They want to apologize to you too. I don't think they just want an apology from you. They're like, let's apologize to each other. You might be sorry too. You just haven't said it yet. Nine of Swords. This person may be trying to release anxiety or worry. They may be working on change too. So the thing that you feel like this person might be, Four of Pentacles. The thing that you may feel like this person that you're connecting to may be obsessed about holding on to, they're trying to release that. And I think the only thing that will help that is the apology. All right. I think your person wants to just collaborate in this relationship between the two of you. There's a Chariot here. All right. Tell me about the Tower and how they feel about Pisces. Tell me about the Tower and how they feel about Pisces. Yeah. Like I said, I think Six of Wands. And I think Pisces, the relationship would be run a lot more smoother, or collaborate or come back together. There'll be some type of reconciliation between the two of you if an apology happened. And I don't feel like just an apology from you. I feel like they want to apologize to you too. All right, tell me about the Queen of Cups. I mean, Queen of Pentacles. Through Two of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like what this person wants, Pisces, is they want forward movement. I feel like what you want also is, Pisces, is forward movement, but you might be holding on to, um, you might be holding on to, I want to say some type of grudge, but not too much, right? But you're not wanting to have some type of rebirth because of this conflict that you and this person had. Yeah, this is how they feel. Like you rejected them, and they feel like you do. It's because you do not want some type of rebirth with them, because you would prefer to be single, prefer to have and prefer to have secret partnerships, relationships, find something better. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Your person feels abandoned by you in some way. Tell me about the Page of Cups. It feels like they're saying that you're not willing to collaborate with them, Pisces. Yeah, Page of Cups. They feel like you're not very honest. King of Cups with the Seven of Swords, about your feelings. Yeah, Magician. I feel like that's what they desire. They want you to be honest about your feelings. You desire an apology, but they feel like you're not very honest about your feelings. That you just are moving forward with the Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the World card, King of Swords. You're cutting them off, and you're keeping them out in the dark. Moon card, Empress. This makes her insecure. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. They could feel like you don't even worry about them. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Yeah, Death card and the Justice card is here. Your person will eventually move on if that's what you want them to do. You may feel like this person is holding on to you too tightly. Okay, Nine of Wands, but this person will eventually release it. Okay, it may take them some time. If you want them to release you, then okay, but it may take them some time, but they will eventually move on with the Nine of Wands, because you're not giving them any choice. Justice and the Death card. All right, yeah, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. They will eventually move on, right? And the relationship between the two of you will be over, and they will potentially find new love somewhere else. Yeah, it feels like this person is not getting through to you, Pisces. But let's check on the mutual energy. I'm going to go get my other deck. Don't worry, I won't make you wait for me. I'll cut the scene if I can. All right, Pisces, hold on. All right, Pisces, let's get into the mutual energy between you and the person that you're connecting to. What are the steps that are needed to take to correct the situation between Pisces and the person that they're connecting to? What are the steps that are needed to be taken to correct the situation between Pisces and the person that they're connecting to? What are the steps? All right, at the bottom of the deck we have the Tower. All right, maybe what needed to occur was the separation, Pisces, between the person that you're connecting to. What are the steps needed to take to correct the situation between Pisces and that person? All right. There needs to be clarity with the Two of Swords in the reverse, the Four of Swords in the Moon card. There needs to be clarity because right now it looks like there's no communication, no clarity. All right. Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. All right. What is the potential outcome here for Pisces and the person that they're connecting to? Someone needs to be open up about their feelings, and it needs to be both of you. I don't think it needs to be one or the other. All right. Okay. What is the potential outcome here for Pisces and the person that they're connecting to? There will be some type of realization here. The Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands shot to fall out my hand. Okay. So there will be some realization here about this partnership with the Hanged Man. Um, that's your energy, Pisces. The Hanged Man, the Two of Cups, and the Judgment. You could be connected to a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Pisces, your energy is very heavy in this reading. But there will be some type of realization here after some period of no communication or sacrificing of the relationship. All right. I feel like there will be a reconciliation to some degree. It won't happen now. It's not what I'm feeling because with these major arcanas, with the Hanged Man and the Judgment, it will be in divine timing. Exactly why the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands came out. All right. Look, it's going to be on divine timing. The King of Swords is here. All right. Pisces, this is your reading. Please hit the like and subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you know when I post my videos. Peace.